Crowdfunding week again. We got another Kickstarter skip or back series. We're going to be diving through both Kickstarter and Gamefound, talking about what... Actually, we're not going to be doing Gamefound this week, turns out. But we're going to be talking about which games we could be backing or skipping based on the campaigns that are most interesting for me. And this week is very important because there's actually a lot of games that I'm interested in, and I don't really feel like I could back them all because, you know, we don't have the money for that. So let's dive into the campaign. Okay, right off the bat, we've got Aeon's End, Past and Future. Now, we have talked about Aeon's End. In previous campaigns, I have gone all in on Aeon's End. In fact, if you are new to the series or if you're a returning viewer, actually, we've got videos where I talk about this being one of my biggest mistakes. I have eaten my hat on that because Aeon's End is actually very, very good, and it is very easy to adapt new content to your old content. That way, everything is playable. So while I originally thought it was going to be unplayable and have all these worthless boxes, I concede Aeon's End is definitely very, very easy to add everything. So this campaign is adding some more new mechanics for us to play with, and also has a kind of a legacy thing going on where you have these envelopes that you're going to be opening up to either go with like the future or past, depending on where you're going to go. I liked some of the directions that this campaign was taking. The biggest concern that I had, and I talked about this last time we covered this video, this game, was the shipping cost to the US being at $20 for the encased fossil pledge. You're looking at a third of the cost going towards shipping for a game, but I've spoken with my local game stores, and they've basically said that indie boards and cards are not like LFG friendly. Like, they don't really do retail pledges. So if you are interested in any of the exclusives with this or the add-ons, it might be something to be worth looking into, but I really feel like you're going to be spending extra money for those extras. So right now, I am skipping this campaign. I want it because I kind of like the Aeon's End. I've got a whole bunch of it I'm still going through, though. But maybe I can pick this up later on the aftermarket. That's kind of what I'm thinking about, because a third of the cost in shipping alone for a medium-sized box is a little high. First in Flight, and I said this wrong in the video that I did for my preview, so I apologize to Genius Games or Artana. I'm not sure who owns what, but Genius Games who sent this to me, and now it says Artana LLC, so I'm not sure what's going on there. It doesn't really matter, not really relevant to the video. First in Flight, this is a deck building, worker placement, push your luck, tableau building kind of thing, you know, everything you can imagine. But it's a family weight light game. Also very heavy on the education side, where you're going to be teaching, you know, basically just kind of showing kids what was early flight like. I did a preview video for this game, so I did get a prototype for it, and I was very impressed with, where am I? Please have me somewhere on here. I know. That looks very, where did that thumbnail go? That looks very similar to my thumbnail. This is my thumbnail. Anyways, I don't know why. None of this matters, really. I was very impressed with First in Flight. More so than I thought I would. So we're backing it right now. Gonna check out what everything looks like once the pledge manager hits. But right now we are backing First in Flight. Okay, God, why is this black thing keep coming up? Bot Factory by Vita Lacera and Joao Martins. I don't want to, it's hard, I don't know. I'm not quite sure how to say that. Joao, potentially, who knows? Bot Factory by Eagle Griffin Games. Another conjoined game with Vita Lacera, and this one is a Euro action selection game. And really, Vita Lacera games are some of the heaviest games I've seen, but this one's, you know, claimed to be a lighter, more approachable Euro experience. Now, the question that I need to ask myself is, based on all the other Euros that we're talking about, is this one for me? And I'm not sure. It's also not funding right now, so that, you know, could be a factor you could be considering. but it looks okay. I've had some poor experiences as of my last playthroughs with Vitalisar games. Not that I don't enjoy them, just the people that I've played with haven't really grasped the style. And I do believe Bot Factory is a more approachable game, and I think it's probably a very good game to introduce people to Lucera. I'm just not sure if I should be backing it now or maybe picking it up at retail. Problem with those Eagle Griffin games is, though, they're sometimes hard to find. So right now, I am skipping on Bot Factory only because there's two other games that are more interesting to me than this one, but I would love to have this in my collection at some point. So that's Bot Factory. Skyrise. So this is the one that I am very interested in. Skyrise is a point salad building game, I guess is how I describe it, where players are going to be bidding against each other in these different islands, trying to build their structures, building out their tableau, scoring different points, and trying to achieve different scoring sectors for both of there's two scoring rounds. I like the idea that every player has the same amount of buildings that they can bid with. It's all known of who has what, and you really have to read your opponents as you're playing out these buildings and and just going. It's also just an incredibly beautiful deluxified version of a game, and personally, I like deluxified components, especially when you can get them at a reasonable price. So this is one that I'm very much interested in overall. Am I backing it? Not currently. I still have to make some decisions on what my budget looks like for this month. And that's because the next game that we're going to be talking about is Septima by Mind Clash Games, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's Mind Clash. Yeah, Mind Clash Games. Now, I have watched the playthrough by Quackalope, and it was a pretty good playthrough. I like to be able to see a 3-player playthrough. And what really draws me to this one, and I talked about this actually in a video where I said the top 5 things players should not do, and I'm doing one of them right now. And that's buying games for someone else other than me in my player group. And that's my wife, who doesn't play board games very much, but she very much loves this kind of theming. And I like that Septima is not about like spells and magic. It's more about the herbs and potion making, and more of like holistic witchcraft, I guess you could say. And I think my wife would really dig this. I love the meeples. I actually think I like screen printed meeples that are designed like the shape more than minis in a lot of ways lately. I just think it adds a lot of flavor and character to a game, and this just looks incredible. So if I'm looking at a deluxified copy, it's Skyrise or Septima. Right now, what I think is probably the best and safest back is going to be Septima in terms of guaranteeing my coverage, in terms of money spent I could get back if the game doesn't work for us or my family, in terms of everything. So right now, other than First in Flight, I'm most likely, by the end of this campaign, going to be backing Septima. This ends in 9 days. Skyline also ends in Skyrise ends in 9 days. So I'm going to be watching both. I just want to see how things play out with each. But right now, Septima is the one that I'm most interested in backing. And so we're going to go with that. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, just kind of talking about campaigns that we're interested in, either backing or skipping. And maybe you guys let me know if I missed anything in the comment section down below. Let me know. What am I saying? Am I speaking English? Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Leave a comment. If you have nothing to say, leave an emoji. Why not? Just throw down like a wolf emoji. Let me know you made it to the end. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.